This is real versus fake LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Let's get right into it. This is Max Rebo, a figure that came in Jabba's sail barge. Can you guess which one's the real and which one's the fake? Well, if you guess the real one's on the right side, you would be correct. Now the fake figure does a great job with the molding and getting the head shape really spot on. The color is a tad bit off, with the camera is a little bit hard to see, but it's more of a washed out blue instead of a nice deep blue. The printing for the eyes on the fake one is a little bit more spotty, and the actual head mold itself is harder plastic, whereas the real one is a bit softer. With the heads off, you can see the LEGO logo on this one, and then no logo on the fake one. And honestly, since this figure is so simple, if you don't want to spend $120 to get him, I would definitely suggest buying the fake. It's a quite well done fake, and the mold is practically the exact same. One last difference that I spotted is on the real one there's some bumps on his trunk, and one on his ear, but on the fake one there's just none of that. Let's move on to the next one. The next figure is Yoda. Which one's real and which one's fake? And if you said the real one is on the left hand side, you would be correct. First thing right off the bat with the fake is it has the mid legs instead of the small legs, so they're actually bendable. But the official one just has the short legs, so it can't bend. The torso print is definitely lower quality on the fake one. The fake Yoda's head pops off super easily, and the head mold itself is super rubbery, so the ears can bend back and the whole thing can squish. And the real one does have a more rubbery head, but not quite as flexible as the fake one. And the fake one just has that ugly mold mark like Max Rebo has. On to the next fake. And the next figure is Kisto. Which one's the real and which one's the fake? And if you said the left one was the real one, you would be correct. Now if we start by taking a look at the head mold on the real one, it's very rubbery. You can move his tentacles however you really want. Very flexible material. The fake one is still flexible, but it's definitely a lot harder and has more resistance than the real LEGO one. The bands layering his tentacle is a different color on the fake. It's actually yellow instead of brown. And it also doesn't even cover the whole thing. I also found that the fake one's head pops off really easily. I don't know if this is a theme between the fake ones, but the heads just don't seem to stay on very well. And there's something else really creepy about the fake. It doesn't have a printed mouth. I think this figure just looks really whack without a mouth print, but the LEGO one nailed it with their mouth print. Now if we take off the heads, those look almost identical, except for the real one has a bit more defined line printing, rather than the fake with a bit of thicker printing. But you can clearly see the real one with the Lego and the fake one with nothing there. Honestly, this fake is okay, and it's a great way to get a Kisto figure, but the head mold definitely does not compare up to the real Kisto. I would definitely recommend spending that $40 to get that real Kisto rather than buying the fake, because of how cursed his face looks. And here's Ahsoka, the next real versus fake. Which one's real, which one's fake? And the real one is on the right hand side. Now, I didn't have the real one in this version of Ahsoka, but I thought the comparison would still be pretty cool. These are both from the Clone Wars, so the face prints are kind of whack, but the fake one just has a very cursed look to it. The printing overall is pretty good. The fake one rubs off super easily. You can already see it's basically half rubbed off. Whereas the real one has more defined lines and looks less like somebody just spray painted it. I actually do like the mold mark better on the fake one. It's kind of less exposed. On the real one, it kind of just looks out of place right on the top. Honestly, this variation of Ahsoka is pretty expensive, and I would consider getting the fake if I were you. And once again, another case of the headpiece falling off really easily. Unlike the real one where it takes a bit more pressure to come off. On to the last one. And the last real versus fake is the Clone Commanders. Which one's real and which one's fake? And if you said the one on the left hand side was real, you would be correct. Now I don't have official Phase 1 Commander Fox, so Phase 1 Commander Cody for comparison will have to do. Honestly, for the Clone Commander here, they did a pretty good job on the printing. I was relatively surprised. The helmet print is fading a little bit, and it's not the best quality, but the torso definitely surprised me. The real one actually has a lot more crispness to him, And underneath the helmet is where it gets real. Now this is a creepy angry clone face. I'm glad LEGO went with their design. And underneath the LEGO one has the LEGO logo, and underneath the fake one just again has no logo, no name. And we haven't really taken a look at the pants, but here's kind of what the fake pants look like on the right hand side here. Just slightly different, and they kind of have a number instead of the LEGO logo like the LEGO ones do. And if you're not a super huge clone fan, and you're not willing to spend $120 on the real Commander Fox, then getting a fake is a great alternative, and it looks pretty crisp as well. Overall, we explored quite a few fake LEGO Star Wars figures. I would say one thing all the fakes have in common is they're all very glossy. Like for example, the Kisto head, the Max Rebo head, even the torso on Yoda or the Clone Trooper or Ahsoka, everything's a lot more glossy than the official figures. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below your favorite fake in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.